Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about Sony 55-210 and this beast which I've got in hand now. It's 70-350 4.5 to 6.3 OSS G lens. So that's my next lens after the 55-210 lens, and I think of course that this is much better lens, and I'm going to talk a little bit differences and advantages of this lens and the 55-210. So on the first hand we've got that 55-210 is a little bit more handy because it's smaller lens, but it's not the most important thing when we are talking about 70-350 OSS G lens. The 55-210 is about 345 grams and the 70-350 is about 625 grams. So it's almost double the weight. The next thing about 70-350 is that it's looking more professional. It's looking definitely more professional than the 70-350. The interesting thing about 70-350 is that when you are taking pictures at the same focal length, when you are taking pictures at the same aperture with generally in the same settings in the 70-350 and the 55-210, in this lens, in the 70-350, you will get more bokeh. You will get more bokeh in that videos of photos. It depends what you are taking, and the same settings, and you will get more bokeh in this lens. You will also get more light in this lens. All pictures you will take with this G lens will give you more light and more bokeh, and I'm going to prove it in another video, and I will link below. So I think that it can be very important thing for a lot of creators of photographers, especially. When we are going to compare it, both of them have a very nice OSS capability, so I think that it's equal, so nothing too much to compare. Both of OSS are great in these lenses. Nice feature on the 70-350 is that you have some custom buttons on the lens. So in the 70-350 you've got hold focus button, so when you are pressing on this and holding, the focus is steady, so it's not changing anymore. The second one is switch between autofocus and manual focus, very nice feature. And the next one is OSS on or off, so you don't have it on 55-210. Now let's talk about the size of this lens, because 55-210 is only 11 centimeters and 70-350 is almost 15 centimeters when it's on the 70, and when you will fully zoom out like that, it's more than 19 centimeters now, and when you will put that, now it's almost 24 almost 25 centimeters, so it's a huge lens now. And when you will put that lens on a camera, now I've got a Sony ZV-E10 and it's looking like that. So guys, let's take a look on it. It's look massive, it's look big, and it's looking professional. So I don't know if it is important for you, but this lens is looking more professional than 55 to 210 lens. So 210 and 350 is a lot of difference when you are shooting. I remember first time when I was shooting sport with 55 to 210, and I was shooting a football match, and I already on the first shooting I was feeling that 210 is definitely not enough for shooting sport, especially when you are shooting football or something like that. I was shooting football match and this 210 was not enough, and I was feeling that I'm missing about 50%, maybe something like that. And then 350 comes to the game, and I think that this 350 millimeters is now enough for shooting football match, for example, what now is it's very important for me. So the 210 gives you equivalent of 315 millimeters, and 350 gives you equivalent on the full frame about 525 millimeter. So it's almost 600, and this lens 70 to 315 is freaking sharp. It's amazingly sharp, so it's much sharper than the 55 to 250. So with this lens you will have amazingly sharp images. And yes guys, 70 to 350 is much sharper than 55 to 210. I also made a video about sharpness of these lenses, and it's clearly sharper, it's much sharper, and it's important because when you are shooting sport, for example, it's easier to crop than if you have to crop after shooting, because you have better frame when you are cropped and something like that. With this lens you are not losing too much of sharpness, so you can easily crop after, and it's very nice future for you because you have very sharp image. You can easily crop it and it's great for you. Okay guys, so that's it. I think that's all the thing I was going to talk about. So 55 to 210 versus 70 to 350. I think that 55 to 210 is still very nice lens. It's still good lens, especially for photographers who are amateur. When you are going to shoot some portraits, when you are going to shoot some big animals, 55 to 210 is still very nice lens for you. And when you are going to make some next step, and when you are going to improve your photography, 70 to 350 4.5 to 6.3 OSS lens is made for you guys. So yeah, don't worry to take that step. You can only get better with this lens. And I hope that you like this video. I hope that you will subscribe my channel, and I hope that you will comment below to support my channel. Thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you and see ya guys. That's it. Thank you very much.